Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 1505 South Dunsmuir Avenue in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line system here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structures. It lies underground and connects the building drain line systems to the public sewer. The building drain line systems then are the portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I wasn't able to locate main cleanout accesses at each of the building. The standard main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a cap that can be removed to drop down into the drain as it exits the building. But what I've found is a cleanout access here under the rear structure, just inside the sub-area access. There's a pipe that's been extended over towards that access so that you can get into the drain system here under the back building. So what I've done is I've pushed under there, back outside the structure. We're running up down the driveway out towards the front yard, and then we cut across the front yard towards the middle of the property, and then turn back out, and we've pushed nearly 140 feet, and we're looking down into our public sewer. So what I'm going to do is start my examination here. I had to run a lot of water, high flow, to get the camera to this point. I couldn't see much on the way through. So what I'll do is I'll examine the line backwards here. I did not notice where these two structures tie together. Hopefully we'll be able to determine that on the way back out. So as we pull off of our public sewer, we are pulling back through a 6-inch concrete pipe. A pretty common pipe material used in these older properties for the lateral pipe under the street. Now, these concrete pipe materials, they exhibit similar conditions to the vitrified clay pipes in the way that they do commonly allow root intrusions at the joints. Now, normally we're suggesting that these root intrusions can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system or potentially damage a pipe. Now, this being a long system and having several turns, we would definitely, that would dictate additional cleanouts here. The criteria for main sewer line cleanouts is at the upper end of each branch of the system, or at every pipe that's exiting the building, after every 135 degrees of turn, and also then every 100 feet of pipe run. So we've exceeded all of those in this system from the access that I've utilized today. So I'll be locating a spot here so that we can install additional cleanouts for better maintenance for this line. Now, there's some debris buildup. These concrete pipes, like I was saying, they do exhibit similar conditions as the older clay pipes, and the fact that it's common to get root intrusions at the joints. But the City of Los Angeles is now requiring rehabilitation of these concrete lateral pipes at the property owner's expense with an approved lining system in the event of certain types of construction performed on the property. So we'll make a note about that in the report so that just in case something is done down the road, that won't be a surprise. Now we've pulled back up around a 45-degree turn here. Now we're back up in the front yard, coming at the front near the middle, coming back across towards the driveway, just off of the left front corner of the building, front building. And we've changed now to the vitrified clay. This is a 4-inch vitrified clay pipe. And what I'm looking for in these clay pipes is any evidence of damage to the pipe, anything that would be considered a compromise to the integrity of the line. And we're also looking for conditions that would require maintenance, like root intrusions and things like that. So we're seeing some of that here through the system, nothing excessive at this point. But you can see here we have some roots coming in, causing some debris buildup. So we definitely would need more standard access to this line for maintenance purposes. Now the water you see running down through the line is from the downstairs unit's kitchen. So these two lines definitely do intersect, and that's what I thought. This is the area right here. And this connection that was made was done non-standardly. Basically what's occurred here is they ran a pipe over, and they punched it through a hole in the top of the clay pipe. It's also not sweeping in, it's actually coming in more of it in an upstream fashion, so the water is actually coming back up in the pipe and then running down. But more importantly, this type of non-standard connection reduces the inner diameter of the pipe, which would make cleanings impossible. Cleaning blades would catch on that area there. So I have located where this is. This is just off of the front left corner, right near the little wall next to the walkway heading over towards that front unit's door. So this is definitely something that is going to need to be fixed. Brought in a standard connection to make this connection. Also, I need to do a little more investigation as to the size of the line for that structure, find out how many bathrooms are in that building. Because if it's more than 3 bathrooms, we would need a 4-inch pipe, and I think that's a 3-inch pipe. Alright, we'll continue along back through the line. And I'll do my best to mark that area out. And again, it is on the underneath the brick walkway there, under the wall essentially. So I'll probably just mark the grass there. Alright, coming back around our next 45-degree turn now, we're heading back up under the driveway. Still in original clay here. Seeing common conditions. I did find one joint that's got a pretty good crack in it. We may choose that location to put in another clean out. Or we may choose the area where that pipe is coming in. We'll make our final decision once we've seen everything. One of those areas here, see some pretty good cracks along either side of the pipe there. A little dirty in the water there, but I've got a good photograph of that to include in the written report. Overall, not too bad. System generally draining fine. Some debris in there, some minor roots, some cracking of varying degrees. Alright, coming back now at an angle towards the front of the rear structure. Wherever this line exits, they've put a tile patio over, so not really much in the way of easy clean-out access there. Where I was putting one in, so I think more than likely for this line, we're going to recommend a clean-out of that one joint that's kind of cracked up. We do have a short section of a modern plastic piping here as we come out the front of the structure. May have put a clean out here on this plastic pipe, but then tiled over it with a patio. This is usually where I'd expect to see it. It's kind of difficult to see if they put any kind of clean out there. Alright, pulling back up underneath the building now here. So I'm going to stop the recording. There is a 3-inch clean out over on the right side of the front structure. We'll go ahead and reset there and take a look at that line.